Hi everyone. This is Saravanabhavan from Saravanabhavan's Learn From Me. In the earlier video, we started the first part under Gateway of Tally is how to create groups, how to create ledgers, how to create stock item, and how to create unit of measure. This is the four aspects we discussed in the earlier video. In this video, with the help of whatever we used in terms of creation of ledger, stock item, unit of measure and groups, how these things we are going to be used at the time of posting of the journal entries via TallyPrime. So for which I am going to create some additional vouchers also, additional ledgers also. Okay. First of all, we want to confirm it. What are all the ledgers? So far, we created only two ledgers. Salary and Saravana's capital we created. The tally is predefined one is cash. This is the three ledgers is there. Okay. Right. Similarly, the necessary unit of measure and stock item we created. The next step, once you created the necessary information for posting of your journal entries in Tally, then you please move to post the entries via voucher window under transactions. Okay, right. Let me start from contra. As you be familiar, every day we are having a transactions. Okay, please press F2 to change the date. Okay, to change the date. Here I am changing 1st May. Right? So from tomorrow, if you are going to post, you change it into the next date. Or similarly, yeah, there is a small other button, arrow mark button. You please look at Alt F2. Okay, you are accessing a particular period of time. Okay, say for example 3 months data, say for example 6 months data, or say for example the whole year data, or maybe the earlier year data. If suppose want to access, then you please use change period. Okay. The first entry we are going to post in TallyPrime, that is contra. There are two entries we discussed previous video itself. Contra entries, cash account debtor to bank account, then bank account debtor to cash account. These two entries we call as contra entries. The next payment, any money which is flowing out from your organization, then those entries you can post under payment voucher window. The next receipt, whenever the money which is flowing into the organization comes in, then we are going to treat as receipt entry. Either you are getting as a liquid cash, or you are paying liquid cash, or via bank, then you can post either payment or receipt. Then journal. Yes, Tally has a feature you can easily define whether it is a receipt or it is a payment or it is a contra. No, I don't want to post separately. I can post all the entries under journal. Yes, it could be possible. But Tally has a certain feature. Then if I opted the as usual feature, what is defined by the Tally, then what is actually going to do in the journal? Any entries which you cannot manipulate, which you cannot post, either in contra, receipt, journal or sales and purchases, in such entries you are going to post under journal. Or we will had a discussion, even the school itself, it is a journal proper. Okay, the next, sales. Exclusively credit sales information we are going to accommodate. Then purchase. Any credit purchases which we did, so those informations we are going to post under purchase voucher window. Then F10 other vouchers. There are so many other vouchers are there. Look at credit note, debit note, right? So that we will have a discussion later on. Okay, right. We will start from contra. Let me assume I am going to bring a capital 5 lakh rupees for my business. Okay, so whenever the capital which brings or comes into my organization, we treat as money which comes in. Therefore, it is a receipt. I'll start from receipt instead of contra. Here you please look at the window, right? The receipt. Normally, the same transaction, what is the journal entry we are follow using double entry system of accounting? Cash account debtor to capital account. But in Tally, when you are making an entry under receipt voucher window or contra voucher window, you have to post the reverse manner. That means credit will be the first, debit will be the next. So therefore you please look at 2. 2 means credit. What is to be credited? Capital will be credited. I am contributing 5 lakh rupees as a capital. How do I contribute? Through cash. Enter. I am writing the narration being capital contributed by Saravanan. This is the narration. Enter and finally accept it. Whenever you are doing any changes or any alterations or any entries, it is must you have to accept. If you are not accepting, then your changes will not be stored in the database. Therefore, accept it is very, very important. So we successfully posted a first receipt entry. Then the next, second, I am moving back to contra. Out of this 5 lakh rupees contribution, out of this 5 lakh rupees contribution as a capital, 2.5 lakhs, 2,50,000 rupees, I am going to deposit into the bank. What will be the entry for this particular transaction? Bank account debtor to cash account. Bank account debtor to cash account. Look at what is asking. Cash is to be credited. How much money I am contribute? They are transferring to bank 2.5 lakhs. Here you please look at the no ledger accounts as of now. I have to create a new one. Right? From here itself, I can able to start to create the ledger. Okay, you please use Alt C. Alt create. Alt C. You please look at the ledger creation window. It is in front of us. Say for example, I am having an account at HDFC Bank. Therefore, I am going to define HDFC Bank. Here we are going to keep all the banking related informations. Therefore, I have chosen bank account. Bank account. Right? Here I am defining. Let me assume this is my bank. Okay. Banking configuration. Yes. You are following checkbook facility. Yes. Let me assume. HDFC Bank. configuration. So I'm using an educational version, therefore predefined the configuration facility which is not displaying. Therefore I'm going to copy from the existing one. Okay, enter, enter, enter. Before going to take, you can see the preview. Escape, escape. I come back to the previous screen. Accept it. So I have created bank account. HDFC Bank. Okay. Denominations. You can define bank name HD Bank, HDFC Bank. Right? Cash being cash turned into HDFC Bank. Accept it. So, okay, contra entry posted. The next payment entry. Payment entry. Say for example, I am paying salary. Okay, paying salary. Let me assume I am changing the date. So April month salary I am paying on May 2nd. Salary account. How much salary? Say for example, I am paying 20,000 rupees. How do I am paying? Through I am paying HDFC Bank. Actually, totally 50 check slips we defined. The first check we wrote on 2nd May for paying salary to my employee, being salary paid to, let me assume, Sendil Kumar. Enter, accept it. Because already we defined the banking configuration. Let you want to take a printout of the check. Before going to take a printout, let you see the preview. Okay. If you don't want, simply escape. Your window will comes back. So as of now, one receipt entry we posted, one contra entry we posted, one payment entry we posted. The next, I am moving to purchases. I am moving to purchases. I am purchasing some raw material. Look at, this is invoice mode. You please look at in the right hand side, among the available shortcut options, you can find one option called change mode. Otherwise, you please press Alt plus Control plus H. You will access this. Item invoice, accounting invoice as voucher. Right? So whenever you are purchasing any raw material, so always you are supposed to follow as an item invoice. Nowadays we all are paying GST. Therefore, always you choose item invoice. Whenever you are purchasing any capital goods along with the GST or alone, if you want to make that entry under purchase voucher window, then you please choose as accounting invoice. Then as voucher, only a basic information, right? How without giving invoice number, without giving date, and simple how we are writing a physical entry. Purchase account debtor to party name or purchase account debtor to cash. No other informations. Then you can choose as a voucher. For your practice, you can choose as voucher. But when you are in the live as an accountant, it is must you have to choose either item invoice or accounting invoice according to the type of purchase of your product or material. Supplier invoice. Let me assume, okay, this is a supplier invoice on 2nd May. Who is our party? As of now, we didn't create any party. They are similar to the earlier, how we created using Alt-C. I am going to create the appropriate party ledger. Let me assume, okay, Mr. Ram. Under the group, Here I am going to create not party ledger, I am going to create a purchase ledger. Therefore, I am going to use purchase account. Purchase account under the group purchases. Not applicable. As of now, GST we are not going to use. Right? But the information is asking from us, it is a party name. Again, I am going to use Alt C party. Mr. Ram account under the group sundry creditors because it is a credit purchase. Okay. Here I am not going to provide any information as of now. So party name I have chosen. Then purchase ledger. I have already created purchase account. Name of the item. Yes, we already defined. The name of the item is raw material. Okay. I am going to use only value as of now. I am going to purchase 1 lakh worthable material. Enter. Being goods purchased from Ram on credit. Accept it. This is the way we have to post purchase entry using TallyPrime. The next sales. Party name. As of now we didn't create. I am using Alt C. Say for example I am selling to Mr. Y. Mr. Y account. Under the group sundry debtors. The other information I am not going to give. As usual, simply enter and accept it. Okay, I have opted party name Mr. Y. Then similarly sales ledger, so far we didn't create. I am going to use Alt plus C. We'll open the ledger creation window. I am simply defining sales ledger, sales account under the group sales. All type of sales, both cash sales as well as credit sales. GST as of now not applicable. Name of the item, stock item, finished goods already we defined. Okay, what is the worthable sales we are doing? 1,50,000. Being credit sales to Mr. Y. Enter and finally accept it. So one contra entry we posted, payment posted, receipt posted, purchase we did, sales also we did. The last one is journal. Let me assume I purchased 1 lakh worthable material on credit. After receiving the material, I found 2,500 worthable material not eligible for production. I found it is a defective. Therefore, I am sending back to my supplier. How do we make an entry? Who is the receiver of the material? The party account debtor or supplier account debit to purchase return. You look at this particular entry, no cash or no bank is involved. Therefore, you cannot post either payment, receipt or contra. Even sales purchase also. Then such entry we are going to post under journal. Okay, so here buy, who is Ram, is the supplier. What is the worthable purchase we did? 1 lakh. Among 1 lakh, 2,500 worthable material I found it is a defective, therefore I am sending back to my supplier. So okay, adjustment reference. Yes, enter, accept it. The next, I have to create the appropriate ledger. Using Alt C, again I am moving back to the ledger creation window. I am defining purchase, return account. Under the group purchases, we all aware purchase minus purchase return, the same impact. Not applicable as of now, therefore I am going to define not applicable and finally accept it. Name of the item is raw material. Quantity I am not going to use, rounded value 2500. Enter, being goods returned to ROM due to defective. Enter, accept it. So far we posted 6 journal entries, one from each voucher window. Now I am moving to gateway of Tally. I am going to analyze my entries through daybook under transactions. Here you please look at only 2nd May transactions alone it is displaying. We want to access from 1st May also. Therefore you please look at the right side, click the arrow mark, change the period from 1st to 2nd. Look at all the journal entries. Use Alt F1 to get expanded view. Look at all the journal entries which is displaying. One is contra. Look at voucher type. One is contra, one is receipt, one is payment, one is journal, one is sales, one is purchase. This is the way we are supposed to post our day-to-day bookkeeping entries in TallyPrime. I hope all you are enjoyed. From this, you are very familiar how to post the entries in TallyPrime. Thank you. I'll meet you in another video with another topic.